In this video, you're going to learn 3 tips in writing your graduate paper assignment. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lali if you're new here, welcome. I am a nurse and I have my master's degree in leadership and administration. And today I'm going to go over papers, because literally when you graduate, when you do your graduate degree, all you're going to be doing is papers, and more papers. Like, that's literally going to be your life until you get your graduate degree. So it is important to make a distinguished assignment. You want to make sure that your assignments are on point. You want to make sure that you're giving them exactly what they need, and that you have a good paper and writing. So today I have 3 tips for you. Tip number 1, and this is going to be a quick video. Tip number 1, follow the guidelines. And when I say follow the guidelines, I mean follow the guidelines. They will be giving you like a guideline, everything that you need to follow. There's different types of writing papers. For the most part, it's APA. It's the writing guideline that they prefer. But there's different colleges, there's different universities, they prefer different guidelines. So make sure that you read upon that and see what guidelines are the ones that they are requiring. For me, it was APA. And if you have any more questions about APA, I do have a video where I kind of digesting one of my papers, and I'll try to add it right here. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about that, then you can go ahead and check that out. But make sure that you know what are the guidelines. Make sure that you know what is the requirement before you start writing your paper. Don't just start writing without knowing what are the guidelines. So there's different ones, and make sure that you are doing the right one. Tip number 2, stick to the rubric. They will be giving you a rubric. This rubric is going to have literally everything that you need to add to your paper. In my case, for the most part, this is what I did. This is an extra tip for you. What I did was, let's say if there were 5 points in my rubric, I would literally grab whatever, exactly the same thing that was on that rubric. I would add it to my paper before I start writing my paper. So you set up your paper. If it's APA, set it up as APA. Then literally grab those 5 points and put it right on your paper. So that way you can visualize what you need to write. You can visualize and see, okay, these are my requirements. This is what needs to be in my paper. And then that's literally what I would do. Put it there. Once it's there, I would, if I'm going to go over the first point, I would rewrite the first point in a way that it's, it's saying, okay, this is the point, but I'm putting it in my own words. Or you can use it as a topic. Instead of using the whole wording, you can just grab 3, whatever it may be. But make sure that whatever it's on that rubric, you're adding to your paper, and then you write whatever you're going to write under that. That's literally what I did on my papers for the most part. I would literally just grab that rubric, put it right on my paper, and then work on building on that paper. So make sure that you stick to the rubric to the point. If there's anything, you can add, extra things, but make sure that you're covering everything that's on that rubric. Make sure that you're covering everything. And the last tip for you, tip number 3, add your tone. And this is a really important one. It seems like it's not, but it really is. You have your own tone. You have your own way of writing. And obviously these are professional papers, but make sure that they can get a sense of who you are. Keep it professional, obviously, but make sure that they can see, oh, this is her tone. This is her. I know, if they were to read your paper again, they'll be like, okay, this is the same person. I know this is her or him because it's the same tone. So just keep that in mind. Don't try to just sound so professional and so different that you're not even adding your tone. With me, I always like to add my tone. Every time I write a paper, I make sure that I'm not sounding like a robot. Like I feel like that's the main thing. You don't want to sound like a robot. You want to sound like a person. You want to sound like when someone is reading that paper, they know this is a person wrote this. You know, there's a person behind this. There's this person has feelings, and I'm not saying not your feelings, but make it in a way that they can see who you are. They can understand you. They can see your point. They can see your tone. And it is important to add that, because that makes the reader intrigued. It intrigues the reader, and it makes them think, okay, this is a person writing this, and they have their tone. I don't remember if I added any jokes or anything like that, but I added things that you can see, okay, this is her, this is really her, it makes sense. So those are my 3 tips. Lastly, if you are interested in getting sample papers, I got you. Like I said, I did my master's degree in nursing, administration and leadership, but that doesn't mean that the papers, you cannot use those papers. Let's say if you want to use the papers, even though you're not doing nursing, you can still grab these papers, take a look at them, so you can see, okay, how am I supposed to be writing my papers? Let me just take a sample paper to kind of get an idea how these graduate papers look like. And if you're interested in doing that, I have all my papers are posted on my Stan store, so you're more than welcome to head on over there and check them out. They're all there if you want to take a look at them. You can grab your copy. I have them all separately, or you can get a bundle and get all the assignment papers for the master's degree, nursing degree program. And it's a way to get an idea on how to write these papers. And that's it for today, guys. If you've been with me since day one, thank you for all your support and your help, and I know who you are. You guys have been so supportive, and I really appreciate that. If you're new here, welcome. Just hit that subscribe button, and let's say, stay here, stay with me. I am a little bit of a nurse all over the place. I like to do so many different things. I'm very creative, and I'm always doing having new ideas, and my brain always likes to work a certain way. Just take it easy with me, and this is me. So I hope you are intrigued and you decide to stay tuned. And I will stop talking now, and I will see you guys on my next video.